All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we're going to be diving into the markets, and we're going to be diving into, honestly, what I think a lot of people do need to hear. We spoke about it in the past, but having that strategy during these time periods where everyone's wondering, is the market going to go up? Is the market going to go down? Or we're going to get hit by a recession? When the only two things you should be paying attention to, I'm going to go over in this edition. You don't want to miss it, as we're going to go over my strategy for when I time up my accumulations for DCAs long term. And I think this will eventually be able to multiply your portfolio 5, 10x come the next cycle in totality if you are able to take this information and form a strategy. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Like the video down below and subscribe to the channel for more every single day here on In the Game and on Crypto Banter as well. Shout out to our sponsors here on In the Game. ByBit, one of the leading exchanges in the entire crypto space for all of your trading, and join the trading competition down below. NordVPN, one of the best VPN services in the industry. Always use a VPN and be safe whenever you're navigating throughout Web3. Vulcan 4 is one of the leading blockchain studios. L1 blockchains with Elysium, as well as Metascapes, their metaverse as a service. And last but not least, SinVerse, what truly looks to be the Grand Theft Auto of the industry. And their business license staking goes live on the 5th of May. 25% APY for our sponsors over at SinVerse. So shout out to our sponsors. And if you want to come out to Miami, link down below, Bitcoin Miami, use the code Crypto Banter and come join the gang out in Miami. All the hosts are going to be there. Good opportunity to ask us questions and socialize and kind of just network and hang out. So down below, link to Bitcoin Miami. Let's go ahead and dive into it. So the market, we saw kind of an aggressive push last night up above 29K. As we see here, we got up to about 29.3. Right now, we're kind of middling between 28.5 and 29 at this moment in time. And I think, when you look at across the sector of the economy and you're seeing the bank collapses and the way the Fed's moving, it does seem like, the recession is about to maybe actually come through and actually come to fruition. But it begs the question, is decentralization and Bitcoin and decentralized currencies, is this the method to protect everyone's always said hedge against the recession, hedge against inflation is Bitcoin. But is this the moment in time where Bitcoin is going to take ground and take the grab and actually say, this is the hedge to inflation. This is the hedge to devaluation of your currency with the BRICS formation. I actually think there could be a strong bull case for Bitcoin in that regard. Even if we hit a recession, we have meme coins flying, which usually means peak euphoria. So we could take some sort of a dip here. But I do think the use case for crypto is becoming more and more every single day as the economy boils over, as the recession heats up, and as banks collapse and your money really isn't safe. A bank is a Ponzi, just like some of the crypto projects that have been Ponzi's over the time, right? And it's so disheartening to hear on interviews where they'll say, yeah, we don't have an issue because we can pay off all of our debt by just printing more money. It's like, oh, okay. So, with everything that's going on, you can't print more Bitcoin. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin in circulation by the time that it's all in circulation. And after next year's halving, that last bit of supply isn't going to release for years and years. I think this is the best opportunity right now to start positioning your bags into the market, because long-term 28K Bitcoin, this market cap, where the market is, the full market cap of crypto, it's hardly $1 trillion. It's $1.1 trillion at this moment in time. And I really think that that's undervalued. I think that eventually there will be $1 trillion market cap just in crypto gaming tokens, right? So what is the strategy that I'm speaking of in this edition? It's not trying to pick the bottoms. So Rand says it well, right? You pick the bottoms, but then your fingers are going to get smelly. Now, you don't want smelly fingers. You want to be exposed to your favorite project. So that way you don't have to worry, is it up or down today? Yada, yada. Have a plan, right? Put in some stable coins. Be willing to DCA and take those long-term bets right now. Like when you're looking at these valuations, let's take a look at Polygon at a $9 billion valuation. They just partnered up with Google Cloud. They had the most successful Web3 integration with Reddit. They did Starbucks, MasterCard, Stripe, Salesforce. There's so many partnerships business-wise that look at the market cap. You know, always focus on market caps, guys. I can't preach this enough. Price doesn't matter. Market cap matters. So when you're getting into these projects, the growth potential, you shouldn't be looking at price. You should be looking at the market cap and how high the valuation could potentially go. And when you look at the all-time market cap here for Polygon, it was only 19.5 billion. I say only, but I do think with the business development, everything come the next bull run, this is going to be 40 billion plus potentially in a bull market. And that's in all seriousness. I think that this market cap will absolutely balloon. So long term, you're getting a top, 5 company in Web3. Let's just, Bitcoin's not even a company, but like from a business perspective, you're getting a top 5 company under 10 billion market cap, when the all-time high market cap was 20 billion, and we haven't seen all-time highs during this business development stage for Polygon. So I think A, Polygon's a great opportunity long-term at this moment in time, but B, look at these market caps and think to yourself, this is nothing compared to what this is going to be in a bull market. I think it's a perfect time to start taking positions in stuff like Polygon, 𝗕𝗎𝗓𝗋. I think those positions are going to open up here very soon as well. We're getting close to those 80 cents ranges that I would love to get a DCA in. But over this next year, before the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see a lot of supply hit the market here, which could bring the price down even more. And at that point, I mean, 𝗕𝗎𝗋 is going to be one of the no-brainers in the industry, just given everything that they've built and the amount of games coming on to the platform. It's really impressive, everything that they've been able to build. And I'm really looking forward to the future of IMX. And one of the premier games on IMX is 𝗕𝗎𝗋𝗋. And 𝗕𝗎𝗋𝗋 teased some new gameplay today, which looks absolutely fantastic. I have to say, I'm very impressed with the way that this does look. And I'm excited to potentially hop into this iteration because the graphics are coming along very nicely. And this is going to be on Immutable. So shout out to 𝗕𝗎𝗋𝗋 and shout out to Immutable. And, Avalanche. Avalanche this quarter has onboarded Amazon, Tencent, TSM, Loco Legends, and then just today, Alibaba. So Alibaba Cloud is announcing that they're entering the metaverse on Avalanche. More and more when you see these big businesses coming into the space, adoption is slow. Then it's going to hit you in the face all at once. So positioning yourself in stuff like Avalanche, Polygon, Immutable at $5 billion market caps, when the market cap of Avalanche in the bull market was $30 billion. You're getting this potentially 1/6 of its highest valuation. And they've only improved the chain. They've only improved the business depth. So really what I am preaching to you today is watch these market caps and watch these valuations. Like I think Magic will be $1 billion project. And you're getting it at a $230 million market cap. They announced a brand new game, Spark Defense, coming to Magic Treasure DAO. And, more games that I talk to than any blockchain in the space. They all want to integrate on Magic Treasure DAO. So it's really impressive what they've put together. And I think that, this is a market cap perspective, especially if this dips under $1. Anything in this market cap, I think this will be $1 billion+ project in the bull market. So definitely looking to get my bags up on Magic, and Vulcan Forge is nearing that level of buy at $3.20 is my target. As we see here, under 90 million market cap. This one's going to be hard. I'm not going to say hard to get back to all-time highs. 845 million on the market cap, over a 10x from all-time highs. But I think Vulcan Forge explosive upside potential is very apparent. And when you look at everything that's going on, they are silently basically launched the chain. And as they said it, they launched the blockchain like it was a regular game update. It wasn't even like a big deal. Here we go. We got our blockchain live, and it's just seamless. Jamie and the team are on the ball. There's an IDO on the way for Vulcan Forged on the Elysium chain. Lava is the gas, and the only way to get lava is with Peer. This is going to really set off the utility for all of the ecosystem. And as they say, 2022 was just an appetizer. Another one I think is getting pretty cheap as far as valuation is SuperVerse with Imposters, Gigamart, betting on Elio himself at a 60 million valuation right now. I'm definitely looking at Super if this gets a little bit cheaper to accumulate some more bags. And then I would like to see some dips here in Altura, because even though I'm up 80% on our buy on Altura at 2.5 cents, This market cap only tells me there's more upside to come. And I want my bags filled by that time period. It's the old adage of it's not about how much dollars are in your Bitcoin. It's about how much Bitcoin you own. 10 Bitcoin is more valuable than holding you want to hold a certain dollar amount. You want to have the number of Bitcoins the most as possible before that adoption, before the next cycle. And then you're going to be sitting pretty at that point in time, right? So the goal here for me, if I was to continue to DCA and Altura, is I see undervaluation on the market cap, and I see a lot more upside potential given their utility. And at 4.5 cents at a $30 million market cap, I could see this being a $100 million project. So given that, I do still think there's lots of opportunities in stuff like Altura because it's a small cap. I think there's huge opportunities if you're DCAing into low caps right now, like WASDR, like WAGMI Games, like Phantasma. I think that these projects will have such an explosive move in the next cycle, but it's about taking... Are you going to jump in and FOMO whenever these already 2, 3, 4x in that time because they are such low market caps? I can tell you, if you take bets at $7 million market caps on quality projects, you are going to come out like a genius on the other side if you are betting on good projects. So that's what I have to say regarding that. And with the meme coin narrative, I want to shout out one thing I'm looking ahead to this week because everyone's focused on meme coins. We talked about crypto gaming meme coins just a couple of days ago. And actually, there's a crypto game that's an inu. So it's Katana Inu. The game actually looks spectacular. I definitely should have included this on the gaming meme coins, and it kind of slipped my mind. But when you look, they have an NFT mint coming up this Friday. Or not this Friday. It's actually next week. It's on May 10th. The supply is 5,555. Super cheap mint right now as far as 0.03, 0.04. And like I said, the game's actually looking really impressive. So as far as like meme coins go in this narrative, I do think that this actually looks fantastic. And, they've shown gameplay. This team is actually legit. They just recently partnered up with Polygon. They have backers that are very, very top level. So if you want to like bet on a meme, but also a legit project, you might want to look in the way of Katana Inu. And they do have their NFT mint coming up this next week, 6 days from now. So that caught my eye. I was disappointed that I forgot it on the last show whenever we were talking about gaming meme coins. But definitely keep your eye. If you've been into PEPE and you've been trading these Bonk Inus and Genslers and Chads, then I think definitely keep Katana Inu on your radar because it has the meme culture as well as a legit game behind it. And then once again, shout out to our sponsor, SinVerse, coming out with their business staking licenses. That will be tomorrow at 9 p.m. UTC. So if you're involved in SinVerse, or if you just want another method of staking, passive income, so to speak, inside of crypto, look no further. 25% APY here on their stake pools. So they term it as passive income in the metaverse. So if you are looking for those types of opportunities, take a look at SinVerse. But we'll go over some chat questions really quick, guys, before we hop out of here. I do have something I need to go do here in just a minute, but I will answer a couple of questions. Hex, yeah, always going to have a hell of a community behind it. Thoughts on 𝗏? Not too sure. What is 𝗏? I have no idea. I can't say I have any idea. Chainlink will do well long term. In these time periods, it doesn't get much love. I think in the bull market, Link's going to perform. Oh gosh, now that we're talking about memes, Newt, check its price. All right, will do. Render is going to be fantastic next bull market. I think Render is going to be one of the biggest performers, and it's going to be such a pivotal part of Web3 gaming. Yeah, Gamium looks good. I think that this looks good, especially as a low cap. I do like this project. 𝗏𝗏𝗏, yeah. One of those things I don't really pay attention to, but I do think the utility there makes a lot of sense. And I think that it'll be around. It's not going to die. And I think that 𝗏𝗏𝗏 will probably perform in the next bull market. Hex is going to rip. I agree. INJ. Yeah. So I think, has this token seen... Yeah, okay. So it was out during the last bull run. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has potential. Nothing I'm invested in, however. Veracity, super bullish. Pepe on Solana is going to 30x. All right, good luck to you. Ape, yeah, it's got that meme behind it too, the ape culture, and it's got a lot of utility as far as, you know, ape land, the metaverse, other side. You know, it's tied into a lot of things. What's my thoughts on Wall Street, baby? I'm passing. Only thing I invested in is Pepe, and I'm up way too much to be chasing that now. What about Bonk? Come on. Every show someone be asking about Bonk. Bearish on Bonk. I'll need to take a look at that on 𝗕𝗙𝗃. I haven't been paying attention to their recent launches. When will Nakamoto fly? In the bull market, or whenever crypto gaming takes off? One of the two. We have a super chat coming in from Anthony. Thoughts on 𝗓𝗡? I think I've seen this project. Yeah, VR. It looks decent. I've seen some of their stuff on socials, but once again, it's nothing I'm really invested in. It looks like, you know, obviously it looks like it launched during the last bull, which is always a tough time. So I think if it sees the light of the day for the next bull market, it'll probably perform. Phantom, I want to see more games. Phantom's just the DeFi degen chain, and I need to see it branch out more than that. Wojak, I'm a Pepe Maxi, guys. Pepe Maxi here, all right? I got to hop out of here, though. Like the video down below if you enjoyed the show, and if you enjoyed the content here on In the Game. Let me know your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel for more. Magic versus Miria. I would pick Magic. And let's see. I saw one more question I would want to answer. So IMX looking bad in the short term. There could be unlocks, and it could go a lot lower. And I'll be looking to DCA at that time. Absolutely. All right, guys, I got to hop out of here. Like the video, subscribe down below. I'll be back with another show next time. As always, play well, my friends.